Top 15 European countries for its beauty with few places. 15. Ireland. Its capital is Dublin. The climate of Ireland is categorized as Western Maritime. Almost everywhere on the island, the temperature is the same. The range of average air temperatures is primarily between 39 and 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Ring of Kerry, one of the most well-known routes in Ireland because to its breathtaking beauty, which includes both coastline and mountains. Cork, it's simple to visit the Blarney Stone and kiss it, and colorful buildings are situated on a charming harbor. The Dark Hedges, a lane with magnificent beech trees that was made famous by Game of Thrones. Giant's Causeway, the 40,000 naturally occurring basalt columns that were created by a historic volcanic eruption are Northern Ireland's first UNESCO World Heritage Site. 14. Belgium. Its capital is Brussels. An abundance of clouds, frequent precipitation, and mild temperatures are all characteristics of Belgium's temperate marine climate. Winters are pleasant and wet, and summers are often cold and humid. Upper Meuse Valley. The valley is renowned for its picture-perfect little villages, breathtaking limestone cliffs, and lush, trail-scattered forests. Castles, Canals, and Cathedrals of Ghent. Ghent, a competitor in architectural and historical value to Bruges, will appeal to tourists who wish to experience the beautiful ambience of a medieval town without the throng of Bruges. Leuven, one of the nation's oldest and most renowned universities, is located in Leuven, which is situated on the Dijl River. Many beautiful specimens of Gothic and other architectural types are available for tourists to view. Memorials and battlefields of Flanders. Start your journey at Ypres, the scene of some of the most severe trench warfare during World War I, if you wish to explore some of the most significant battlefields, memorials, and conflict-related sites. 13. Greece. Its capital is Athens. Greece experiences hot, dry summers and a Mediterranean climate with moderate, rainy winters in the southern lowlands and island regions and cold, snowy winters in the central and northern mountainous regions. Athens, the capital city of Greece, is home to some of the most incredible historical sites and buildings in the whole globe. Santorini, a Santorini sunset is unrivaled among Greek islands, despite the fact that it may be highly touristic. Meteora, the complex of 6 monasteries from the 14th century that make up this UNESCO World Heritage Site are located on sandstone pinnacles. Paxos, Ionian island. Paxos is substantially farther north. The lovely island of Paxos exudes the carefree charm of which you have always imagined on a Greek island. 12. Germany. Its capital is Berlin. The climate of Germany is temperate and marine, with cool, overcast winters, mild summers, and the sporadic warm fen breeze in the south. The majority of Germany is located in the humid westerly breezes. Koblenz and the Rhine Valley. Koblenz makes breathtaking Rhine Valley because of the significance of the Middle Rhine Valley, often known as the Rhine Gorge. The entire stretch from Koblenz to Mannheim has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Baden-Baden and the Black Forest, Germany's spa capital, the charming town of Baden-Baden, is widely recognized. The wealthy and nobility seeking genuine and healing spa town experiences have long made their way to this lovely town in the famed Black Forest tourism zone thanks to its temperate temperature and hot springs. Frankfurt, one of the most significant cities in Germany for a long time, is Frankfurt. This historic former imperial city, which has been an independent city-state for centuries, is full of historic buildings, top-notch attractions, and exciting things to do, making it a great place to spend a weekend or even longer if you're looking for a base from which to explore the nearby countryside. Hamburg, the gateway to Germany. Consider traveling to Hamburg if you want to enjoy the excellent kindness of Germany's northernmost residents. The second largest city in the nation is situated on the River Elbe estuary, close to the North Sea, which has guaranteed its significance as the nation's most significant port. 11. Portugal. Its capital is Lisbon. Portugal is primarily distinguished by a mild, Mediterranean climate with a clear winter rainy season. Portugal sees a similar pattern of wintertime temperatures to the coastal cities of Spain, with typical daytime highs of approximately 16 degrees Celsius. Douro Valley, Portugal's most famous wine area, the Douro Valley is home to several vineyards and wineries that provide for some picturesque wine tasting. Lisbon, the evocative capital of Portugal, is a remarkable blend of the ancient and contemporary, constructed on a number of hills. Gothic churches, crowded taverns and eateries along small streets, and vintage trams. Sintra and Pena. Sintra, the magnificent, vibrant, and romantic Pena Palace in Sintra is a castle. The castle overlooks Sintra from its vantage point at the summit of the town. Aveiro, this seaside city, which is Portugal's answer to Venice, is surrounded by colorful homes and boats and is situated on a lagoon. 10. Montenegro. Its capital is Podgorica. The highlands of Montenegro have an alpine climate, whereas the shore has a Mediterranean climate. In the peak season, July-August, when the majority of people arrive, the seaside temperature in the summertime is 27 degrees Celsius on average. Black Lake, this lake, which is a part of the magnificent Durmitor National Park, is encircled by towering mountains and fir forests. Kotor, this walled city is a seashore location with tucked-away corners and small lanes at the foot of Mount Leuven. Take a strenuous climb up the 1350 stairs to reach the fortification's summit for a jaw-dropping panorama. Sveti. Stefan, this little island community, known as Mont Saint-Michel in Montenegro, is situated in the sea and is connected to the country by a causeway. You will need to pay to enter the pricey resort these days, but you may observe it for free from the coast. Ostrog Monastery, this ancient structure is situated in a mountain and seems to have been practically carved out of the landscape. 9. Albania. Its capital is Tirana. Albania has a Mediterranean climate, which has hot, dry summers after moderate, damp winters. Rainfall in the nation generally occurs in the second part of the year, however agroecological zones have quite different climates. Vlore, there are several significant historic sites in Vlore. The well-known seaside resort of Vlore is located in the southwest of Albania. This pivotal time in Albanian history is commemorated by a monument. Faith, the Grunas waterfall and the Lokin Tower in Faith National Park, maybe Albania's most picturesque location, are very well-liked tourist attractions. Lagura Pass, one of Albania's most well-known locations is the Lagura Pass, which offers one of the most breathtaking drives in the whole globe. Albanian Riviera, the most well-liked tourist destination in Albania is the Riviera. With several international music events, like Turtle Fest and Soundwave Albania, taking place here, the Riviera is gaining recognition as a significant music destination. 8. Russia. Its capital is Moscow. The climate of Russia is diverse, ranging from steppes in the south to humid continental conditions throughout most of Europe, subarctic conditions in Siberia, and tundra conditions in the polar north. In Siberia, winters may be icy cold or mild around the Black Sea coast. The summers can be hot in the steppes or chilly along the Arctic shore. Lake Baikal. Lake Baikal is a tough competitor when it comes to setting records. With a maximum depth of 1,642 meters and an estimated age of 25 million years, this enormous high-altitude rift lake in Siberia is the oldest and deepest lake in the world. Additionally, Baikal is home to the world's biggest freshwater lake. Altai. Siberia's Altai Mountains reach beyond Russia's border into China, Kazakhstan, and Mongolia. It has historically been home to several ethnic groups engaged in forestry and horse husbandry, and it is now a highly well-liked tourism attraction for both residents and visitors. Anapa. Anapa is widely renowned for its sand beaches, spas, and breathtaking views from the rocky promontory where the city's lighthouse is situated. Anapa is wonderfully situated against the Black Sea and has been a highly well-liked vacation spot for decades. Anapa, a bit more understated location than Sochi, provides guests with a ton of entertainment options besides coastline sites. St. Petersburg. Actually, St. Petersburg has so much to offer that it's sometimes hard to see it all in a single day. St. Petersburg has a more European vibe than Moscow, with beautiful art and elegant design elements blending with history at every turn. 7. Austria. Its capital is Vienna. Austria's climate may be categorized as CFB climate, which is a warm, moderate, humid climate with 4 or more months over 50 degrees Fahrenheit 10 degrees Celsius on average and a hottest month that is less than 72 degrees Fahrenheit 22 degrees Celsius on average. Vienna, one of the most lovely cities in the world. A stunning park with a renowned Ferris wheel and the Danube River, as well as a lovely old town with Gothic cathedrals and notable palaces. Innsbruck. Innsbruck is a classic Austrian old town with colorful residences on a river and all of it guarded by the towering Nordkette. Hallstatt, a stunning lake and a charming small village. A stroll along the lakeside, a visit to the Five Fingers Lookout, and a stop at the salt mine are all recommended. Salzburg, Mozart's birthplace Graz, which may be Austria's loveliest location, is surrounded by lovely old buildings and is watched over by an old castle. 6. Scotland. Its capital is Edinburgh. Scotland has a mostly oceanic climate, which means that it experiences cooler, more frequent rain, wind, and lower temperatures than the rest of the UK. Throughout Scotland, it frequently rains, with the west, including the Highlands, being wetter and milder than the east. Scotland's north coast, as you go from Durness in the east to Thuso in the west, you'll see lovely landscapes, gorgeous beaches, and, when the sun is out, breathtaking sky. Mull of Galloway, Scotland's mainland's southernmost point on Scotland's unexplored and breathtaking southwest coast, there lies this lovely stretch of land. Don't skip the lighthouse or the scenery. Edinburgh Castle. This majestic castle, which is positioned above Edinburgh, can be viewed from several locations in the city's old town. Don't miss a visit, the vistas of Edinburgh, or the 12:30 p.m. Mons Meg firing. Glencoe. This well-known Scottish valley is found in the Highlands and has volcanic origins. Get behind the wheel of a car in Glasgow, drive up to the A82, which passes through Glencoe, and prepare to have your jaw fall. 5. Spain. Its capital is Madrid. A Mediterranean climate is typically what visitors may anticipate, with hot, dry summers and warm, wet winters. With hot, dry summers and frigid winters, the huge central plateau, or Meseta, is more heavily impacted by the continent. Rain often rains more frequently in the spring and fall. Canary Islands. The Canary Islands are frequently thought of as fly-and-flop vacation destinations. That is where they really aired. These lovely islands feature fantastic beaches, sand dunes, cactus gardens, as well as stunning volcanoes and other natural attractions. They also have amazing sand dunes. Barcelona, a breathtaking beachfront city with great gaudy architecture, Las Ramblas, Tibidabo, funiculars, and breathtaking natural beauty around each turn. Santiago de Compostela, the cathedral here, which is a genuine Spanish landmark, may be the most beautiful one you have seen in your travels. Seville. This moody Spanish city in the south hums with the energy of its well-known flamenco dancing and music. The tiles at Plaza de España and its oh-so-chic bullring, Plaza de Toros de la Real Maestranza de Caballera de Sevilla, are also not to be missed, I assure you. 4. France. Its capital is Paris. France often has chilly winters. Between 32 and 46 degrees Fahrenheit on average for the winter and 61 degrees to 75 degrees Fahrenheit on average during the summer. Visit the southern region of the nation for the most warmth and sunshine. Paris, most lovely at daybreak, Paris is home to some of the world's most magnificent buildings, charming details, historic sites, the Seine, gorgeous gardens, and much more. Provence, southeast France's lavender fields, vineyards, and hilltop villages all live up to the region's well-deserved reputation for natural beauty. Don't forget to visit Avignon, Saint-Rémy, Beau-de-Provence, and Gourdes. Colmar. Colmar is a postcard-perfect city with colorful half-timbered homes bordering both banks of a river. Lori Valley. It has been designated a World Heritage Site because of its exceptional natural beauty, vineyards, and other historically significant locations. Don't skip the castles and chateaux from fairy tales. 3. Italy. Its capital is Rome. The weather of Italy is mostly Mediterranean, with moderate, occasionally wet winters and sunny, hot, and typically dry summers. Rome, has enough magnificent fountains, bridges, and structures to serve as 10 nations worth of tourist attractions. Every few steps, a spectacular sculpture, cathedral, or other landmark is revealed. The food is another factor as well as shopping. The Amalfi Coast, Positano, Sorrento, and many more picture-perfect villages are connected by some of the windiest, narrowest roads in the world that are situated on cliff sides. Tuscany, it is so stunning that it is well known around the world. Everything Italian is amazing, from charming Siena to the historic skyscrapers of San Gimignano to my particular favorite Montepulciano. Puglia is where Italians holiday, however it doesn't receive the same kind of public relations attention as some of the other regions of Italy. Beautiful beaches, trulli villages, breathtaking sunsets, and a lot less tourism. 2. Switzerland. Its capital is Bern. The Alps and the Atlantic Ocean both have a significant impact on the climate of Switzerland. The northern plateau experiences moderate, wet winters, while Arctic conditions prevail at higher elevations. Winter precipitation mostly falls as snow at altitudes over 1,200 to 1,500 meters. Zurich is absurdly beautiful, a large city on a lake with snow-capped mountains in the background. A charming ancient village with historical structures, frescoes, and flower pots. Zermatt, the renowned skiing community situated close to the Matterhorn. This car-free community is really lovely, especially when viewed close to the massive Matterhorn. Chateau de Chillon, the picture-perfect European castle standing absolutely still on Lake Geneva. Interlaken, a historic resort town sandwiched between not one, but two alpine lakes, is an excellent place for both summer and winter hiking and skiing. It features snow-capped mountains, waterfalls, and lush green valleys. 1. Norway. Its capital is Oslo. A marine climate with warm winters and moderate summers prevails throughout the majority of Norway. In contrast to its latitudinal position, Norway has a significantly milder climate due to the impact of the North Atlantic Ocean. The fjords, a lake surrounded by mountains, is a fjord. The combination of these two in Norway is so breathtakingly gorgeous that it has its own UNESCO World Heritage designation. The longest and deepest fjord is Sonefjord. Other notable fjords are Nordfjord and Gerangerfjord. Bergen, a city on a harbor that has adorably colorful architecture and amazing vistas from its funicular railway. Trolltunga, these cliffs may be ones you've seen on social media. It will take 4 hours to trek to the Troll's Tongue, but what a vista it is once you get there. Flam, one of Norway's major tourist destinations, is the Flam Railway, which is regarded as one of the world's most picturesque train rides. Flam itself is a very adorable, colorful community located, naturally, on a fjord.